questions we get often are, what can I do with my gator? What different types of taxidermy are available? Well, we use 2 taxidermists in the state. That's it. They're amazing. They do great work. They know how much business we bring them, so they know the standard we hold them to, and that's a high standard. We want to make sure all of our hunters bring home that memory of a lifetime and experience the hunt forever by looking at their trophy. So I have a few options here. There's a lot available. You'll see some flying through on some videos here, some pictures on the screen. But one option is just a European mount that you can paint different colors or have painted or have hydro dipped. Another option is a head and neck tabletop mount. This is personally one of my favorite mounts. It shows the mass of the gator. You can see the neck as it rolls down from the jowls. The profile of the gator, you get a true sense of how big this beast really was. If I was to take this same gator and just do a regular head mount, it would be cut off right here behind the jowls, and all you see is this, which is still big, but it's not near as impressive as you include part of that neck, and we call it a shoulder. A head and neck tabletop mount. You can put this in the corner of your office, living room, put on the middle of a coffee table. They look great. The other option is another European mount, just left bone white. This here was an 11-foot gator. You can tell it's a great size head. Really impressive mount, very clean looking. Some people don't want a natural looking mount in their living room, but they can get away with a European mount. That's the great option. Another really cool thing you can do with the hide is have it tanned, or you can have it taxidermied into a rug mount looking lifelike, just like a bear rug. You can have it sprawled out on the wall like you'll see in some pictures here, or you can have it tanned into leather. When you have it tanned into leather, it comes just like this, one giant sheet, just like your gator. This is actually the head, the lower part of the lower jaw, and if I unrolled this whole thing, you'd see the whole profile of the gator. The nice thing about this is you can turn it into belts, boots, wallets, purses, pocketbooks, you name it. Anything you can think of that's made out of leather, they can make with this hide. Some other great options are full body mounts, where they have the gator swimming down around a stump, or coming around a pedestal with some natural vegetation, chasing another alligator, or chasing an otter, or chasing a fish. The taxidermists that we use are absolutely amazing, so anything you can think of, they can do. So the way we rate our hunts are based on size brackets that make it really easy for you, the hunter, as well as us. Rather than worrying about inches, we do it in brackets that give everybody a level of comfort. You know exactly what you're going to pay, we know exactly what you're looking for, and there's no trophy fees involved. The way we do it is 4 to 6 foot is $800. A 4 to 6 foot gator is a lot of fun for anyone. They're really scrappy. You get some good meat, not a lot of meat, but some good meat, and some good hide as well if you choose to have something made out of it. It's a great hunt for the kids, the family, and to experience a gator hunt. A 4 to 6 foot gator, his head's going to be something like this, not near as big. This gator here is a 9-foot gator, which takes me to our next size bracket. After you go from a 4 to 6 foot gator, the next size up is a 7 to 9 foot gator. 7 to 9 foot gator is a great representation of a gator. A lot of fun to fight on rod and reel or harpoon off the airboat or off the bay boat. We can go over our different hunting methods in a different video. But that 7 to 9 foot gator is going to average from, say, 85 pounds to 200 pounds. So there is a big difference. And that difference is in the mass of the gator. Not so much the length. Even though there's only 2 feet between 7 and 9, the mass is drastically different. A 7-foot gator is going to be, probably about like this in the midsection. So a 7 to 9 foot gator, great representation of the species, a great affordable hunt, and this would be the high end, the long end of that range. This gator here was right at 9 feet, and you can tell he's got good mass. It's a great mount, a lot of fun, at a great price. So when you book your hunt with Get Bit Outdoors, your deposit that secures your tags is applied towards your hunt. So it is a part of it, it's not a separate cost. So the next step up from our 7 to 9 foot hunt is going to be our 9+ hunt. And the difference in the 9+ hunt to the 7 to 9 foot is you're guaranteed that 9 foot minimum. That 7 to 9 foot hunt, you're probably going to average in that 8 foot range just because it's right there in the middle. And there's so many more 7 and 8 footers than there are 9, 10, 11 footers. Because it takes so long for a gator to get big, there's fewer of them. Just natural, predators, age, they die off. And at the end of the day, the bigger gators are in higher demand. So we are known for our big gators. It's what we do, and we actually do more 9 foot plus, 10 foot plus gator hunts than any other hunt because we're able to, and we can guarantee that. And this here is a great representation of a gator taken from a 9+ hunt. This gator here is right at 10.5 feet. Great size gator, great size mount. You can really tell the mass. This is a European mount. Had it been a head and neck mount, you can imagine it would have been out to here or so. This gator here is over 30 years old and probably even over 40. They say once they get to around 9 feet, they're 25-year-old plus. The difference in the 7 to 9 foot hunt is really hard to compare to the 9+ hunt in the sense that 9+ guarantees you that 9 foot minimum, and he's going to be probably on average at least 200 to 300 pounds heavier than that 7 to 9 foot, again because of the mass. When you get to 9 foot, you're going to have a lot of girth, and that girth is what gives him the power, the fight, the strength, and what ultimately makes the head, the pictures, everything so much more impressive because he's wide, not just long. The length of a gator isn't the big deal. It's the girth that really makes him strong, really makes him impressive. So the fight in a 9+ gator, which in my opinion is what the hunt's all about, right? It's not about the gator itself, it's about the experience. And the experience in the tug of war when you hook this gator and you try to reel him in is night and day compared to a 7 to 9 foot gator. So when I say there's no trophy fees, what I'm saying is we guarantee you a gator in that size bracket that you choose. Now, it doesn't mean we may not come across a gator that's bigger, but we'll give you the option at that point. We'll say, hey, this gator is probably 9 foot. He's going to be bigger than your range if you chose to go with a 4 to 6 foot hunt, or maybe he's 10 foot and you chose, a 7 to 9, etc. We give you the option to upgrade if you choose, but there's no pressure. And if you choose to, we tell you the difference, and then that's up to you at that point if you want to do that. If a gator is smaller, we'll pass on it. If we reel him up and he's already on the hook, we can pop the hooks out. The gator's hide are rock hard. I mean, you can see this is rock hard. It's because it's bone, and most of the gator's back is made of bone, little individual scoots. So that hook, we can pop it right out, literally. Half the time, if we let the line go slack, the hook will fall out. So it's very easy. If we pull a gator up, he's too small, we let him go. Make sure we get you a gator in the size bracket you're looking for. So this gator here was 12'3", and you can tell how massive he is. The head is huge, the neck and jowls are wide. I mean, this is a true gator of a lifetime. If this is what you're looking for, then give us a call and book one of our giant hunts. We can guarantee, 11 plus and 12 foot plus gators, and that's going to put you in this size range. We just killed our biggest gator. It was 13'1" last week at the end of December, which is amazing. Most people are, put up for the winter. They're not hunting. But in Florida, with private property access, we hunt year round. So we hunt 365 days a year, and we can kill giants like this, and we guarantee them. The way we guarantee them is we know they're there. We manage our properties, and we don't mess with them. We leave them for our clients. So this gator here, you can imagine the strength, the power, and the fun that we had reeling this gator in. This gator here was killed by a client of ours who's a repeat client. He brought his son down, a coworker, and his coworker's son, and they were all hooked up on this gator all at one time. We had 4 rods in this gator, and it still took over a half an hour before we got a hand line and pulled him up and put an end to it. But this gator came on a cattle ranch. He was eating some calves, and the rancher let me know. And when the clients, decided they wanted to kill a big gator, we went and we got him. And you'll see in the video that it was just an absolutely epic fight. And that's the best part about it. We can guarantee gators all day long, but it's all about the experience. It's not about the gator. We provide an experience, memories that last a lifetime. It's all about the high fives, the smiles, the laughs, the good times had in the videos to bring back and show to your kids and family and coworkers.